How's it going, everyone? Parth with ATL JDM here to show off another one of our imports. Sitting in something kind of weird today. It's a 1993 Subaru Vivio. We've actually had one of these in stock. We had the hatch version, I believe it was the RXR. This one is actually a T-top. So it's got the 3-panel configuration on top and also has a automatic sliding rear window. It's pretty freaking awesome, actually. Not going to roll that down because it is freezing cold, so I'm going to try and do as much talking as I can, so when I do the walk around, it's just kind of, you know, really quick, so I'm not freezing my balls off. Special thing about this is it is a factory 5-speed manual, which I thought was like, I just thought they didn't exist. I actually turned down a deposit for one of those, and sure enough, we found it afterwards. We wanted it anyways because they're pretty rare. Most of the ones you see have been converted from automatic to manual, and sometimes customs can be kind of a pain in the ass with any kind of engine swaps or anything like that. It's a K car. It drives exactly like a K car. This one doesn't have a tachometer. It's naturally aspirated, so no turbos. It does have the Clover 4, so you still have the 4-cylinder. It is 660 cc's. And it's still a lot of fun. I think it drives really similar to a Honda Beat, actually. You know, the engine's not like in your ear behind you, but just high revving, slow like a Honda Beat. I mean, it's a K car. It drives very similar to most of the ones we've had that don't have a turbo. They're still really fun. This one looks really cool. It's just not the best weather for it right now. We did just get some brand new tires on it too, so it's driving really well right now. I think it's pretty cool. It's got no rest pedal, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I might just do another lap just to do it. I'm not gonna get in front of a big truck though. So yeah, like I said, power windows, AC, 5-speed manual, 137,000 kilometers. So I think that's like 80-something thousand miles, if I'm not mistaken. It's got this cool little clock thing over here. The seats are what really makes the car, honestly. Like, I don't think there's ever going to be an interior like this that we have in stock, unless we get another Vivio. Doesn't do hills well, as you can see. But it is pretty cool once we start looking at it on the outside. You know, the main thing really that kind of makes it cooler than the Cappuccino are the 3 panels, because of the way it's set up in the Cappuccino, and I'll show you Rick's when we get back to the shop. It's got just like latches. These have like a turn, press down knob. Like, it's a little more sophisticated, but I think it's a little better because it locks it down more, and it's going to stop any like water from coming inside. Doing about 50 right now. And nothing really drives exactly like a K car. Still puts a smile on your face. You go fast enough to get your itch, I guess, or your little bit of an itch. I like it. Like I said, the first car I drove was the hatch Vivio for a long time. We had that car for, you know, almost 3, 4, maybe 5 months. And I was driving that downtown Atlanta, my neck of the woods, everywhere. A little faster because it was supercharged, obviously, but I'm trying to think of more stuff to say. I think that's kind of really it. Unless I'll keep recording until something interesting pops up or happens. Handles really well too. And you've got a lot of headroom. That's the one thing about K cars that you got to sacrifice unless you're getting something like what I call bubbly, like an Alto Works or this, even the Mira. They've got so much more headspace. Like when you're in the capo, you're like driving like this. It's not comfortable, but again, trade-offs. This turn always is suspect. Alright, I'm going to start by doing just a quick lap. Kind of show you guys the weird design. Again, these are traditionally hatches. This one is not. Really digging the green color. Cute little rack in the back too. Pretty hilarious. Always go over the boo-boos first. You know, it's just typical stuff from old cars. A couple scrapes here. I think there's a couple on this side too as well. Some paint correction right there. Really poor paint correction. That was probably done over there. All in all though, it's in really good condition. The paint's in good condition too. Really the biggest issue is just this little plastic trim piece is kind of popping up a little bit, but other than that it's pretty solid. Did just put brand new tires on it. Definitely makes a huge difference when you're driving it. And those wheels, some aftermarket wheels. A little exhaust. T-top. And I always think, you know, Japanese are super witty for this name. So it's a Subaru Vivio. Oh wait, hold on. Subaru Vivio. So it's a 660cc engine. Roman numeral for 6, Roman numeral for 6, and then 0. So 660 right there. Pretty funny. Leave it to the Japanese. That's pretty much the outside of the car. Again, you can see the tops. They're 3-panel. So you can choose, you know, you can ride with this one off. You can ride with, you know, the Targa, the T-top, and then this whole back window piece slides down. And just real fast, I wanted to show you the difference between the Cappuccino one, like I was talking about in the drive around, versus the Vivio. So for the Cappuccino, you can see, can't see yet, hold on. So the top is actually just that simple latch with a push down, and then to get the rear down, you have to hold that red switch and then pull this up at the same time. Versus the Vivio, which I think has a little bit of a better setup. A little more secure, at least, in my opinion. So you see you gotta push down on this button and then turn it in order to get it unlocked. And then to get the back down, it is automatic. Now let's address the elephant in the room and check out this crazy interior. This is the stock interior, and it is straight from the 90s, and it's literally perfect for this car. Another big factor of why we got it too. And you do have a back seat if you have really short friends or groceries. And it also even has a shade. So if no one's sitting back here, I can get it with one hand. Come on now. It's got a shade for the back seat. Never seen that in a car before. Already went over factory 5-speed. Like I said, no rest pedal, which is what it is. Automatic windows. Got your automatic rear. I'll show you that in just a second. Automatic mirrors. Cool little clock. Factory air conditioning, which is ice cold, by the way. Not just because it's cold outside. No bullshit. We live in Atlanta. Kenwood aftermarket stereo. I haven't really tried it out yet. I'm not gonna lie. 9 out of 10 times they always work. If they do work though, just remember Japanese radios only go up to like 900 FM, so they're pretty much useless here unless you have like a Bluetooth piece or something. And then I think I already said it, 137,175 kilometers. So I think that's right around 80 something if my math is correct. It could not be though, because I'm not good at math. Yeah, I'll show you guys this thing. It's getting cold, and I don't like that. So and obviously all the windows work, so and I'm trying to figure out how to but at the same time, I got this new nifty Osmo. So let's see if I can extend the rod. Let's go out a little bit. Alright. Still like too far away from the thing. I don't know if that worked too well, but it's got no leaks either, so it's been really well maintained. Still trying to figure out this new Osmo. One problem to another. But it is freaking sweet. And then you just take those tops off. You're cruising. And then when you're rolling it up, it's actually got a safety feature. So it stops about halfway. So you don't get your arm cut. And then you just press it again. It's really cool. I really like this car. I like the first Vivio too. So I had to kind of improvise right here on the battery. Most likely be replacing that before it goes to a new home or knocking off a couple bucks. Because man, the battery's still strong. It's just that terminal needs to be a little more tightened down or replaced. Other than that though, engine's solid. You know, our guys in Japan do their routine services and maintenance to make sure all these cars are good to go when they get here. Clover 4, like I said, 660 cc's, NA. Still a lot of fun though. Timing belt was done in 2016, so only 6 years ago, not too bad. Those things are about 10 to 15 years, depending on how much you drive. This one's got low enough miles to say it's pretty safe. But I mean, yeah, if you're looking for quirky, like I said, this is pretty much checking off all the boxes. When it comes to drivability, you know, everyone always asks, oh, what's the big difference? There's not really a big difference between any of the K cars per se. In my opinion, you know, like obviously they're gonna fit differently and feel differently, but most of them, again, they're government regulated to drive at that speed for their emissions. Some of them come with turbos, so they're a little zippier. Some of them are Honda, so they can high rev, but most of them feel pretty much the same. But that's going to be it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and if you need any more information, feel free to email, call, schedule an appointment. Let's do it.